5 stories about holes, MindMeister version, presentation mode. Hello, I'm Kazushi Yamanaka. I only speak the main story and the afterword in this MindMeister version. If you'd like to know explanation of the purpose of making the MindMeister version, please open this mind map from the URL written in the YouTube summary column. Or please watch this YouTube video from the URL written in the YouTube summary column. Video 10 minutes and 41 seconds, 5 stories about holes. Explanation of the purpose of making the MindMeister version. I made it to promote MindMeister. Main story. Part 1. They blamed others. A young man was walking down the road. There was a hole in the road. The young man fell into the hole without noticing it. Why is there a hole in such a place? I'm not bad at all. It's unreasonable. The young man kept complaining, messing around. Then he became sick and finally crawled out of the hole. Part 2. They are less likely to blame others. Again, the young man was walking down the road. The young man knew there was a hole in the road, but he walked straight down the road. The young man has fallen into the hole again. Like last time, the young man complained, but he thought he was a little responsible for his fall. This time, he called for help on his way out of the hole. With less effort than before, he was able to get out of the hole. Part 3. No longer blame others. Again, the young man was walking down the road. The young man knew that there was a hole in the road. He also knew that he'd fall into a hole as he went down the road. Nevertheless, the young man fell into the hole again. This time, the young man didn't complain because he thought he was bad when he fell. This time, he didn't call for help because in his experience, he learned how to get out of the hole effortlessly. He got out of the hole with less effort than before. Part 4. They detoured beside the hole. Again, the young man was walking down the road. The young man knew that there was a hole in the road. He also knew that he'd fall into a hole as he went down the road. So this time, the young man avoided the hole and went down the road. This time, he was able to get through the road with little effort. Part 5. They went another way without holes. Again, the young man was walking down the road. This time, he didn't go to the road with the hole, but went another road without holes. Main story is over. Afterword. In September 2017, a counselor named MindMeister told me about these 5 stories about holes. It happened about 3 years after I first started treating depression. MindMeister heard this story from her teacher Dr. S. in Virginia, USA. The red color is Virginia. Just as MindMeister told me about Dr. S, I, Kazushi Yamanaka, wanted to share this story with someone. So immediately I made a Google Slides and published it on my blog and YouTube. Google Slides, blog, YouTube. You can watch and read these from the URL in the summary section of this YouTube video. It was an event in September 2017. In addition, I came across a word from Peter Drucker on page 84 of the book Life Changes Counting 3 Weeks, which I read in August 2017 of the same year. There is nothing so useless as doing efficiently that which should not be done at all. There is nothing so useless as doing efficiently that which should not be done at all. There is nothing so useless as doing efficiently that which should not be done at all. It's important, so I repeated it 3 times. I'd like to share what I learned from 5 stories about holes and what Peter Drucker said with the following people. For example, I'd be happy to reach such people. 1. For those who have problems with relationships. 2. For those who have recurring challenges at work. 3. For those who are dissatisfied with the mere rules and conventions decided by others. 1. For those who have problems with relationships. Please replace whole with relationship and watch this video again. Would you like to stop spending your time on people like holes and spend your life on better relationships? 2. For those who have recurring challenges at work. Please replace whole with work challenge and watch this video again. Is the challenge really worth your passion and life? Would you like to do what you really want to do, besides the challenge like holes? 3. For those who are dissatisfied with the mere rules and conventions decided by others. Please replace whole with rules and conventions and watch this video again. Would you like to do something more effective and happy than following rules like holes? I hope those people happen to watch my video and their hearts are lightened, and as a result, they spend their limited time of life on new things, creative things, and leading them to happiness, which are completely different from holes. When it becomes, it's the best. That's it for the 5 stories about holes, MindMeister version. Presentation mode. Thank you for watching this video. I'll see you again. Bye bye.